In 2024, I set out on a journey to platinum as many games as I possibly can. It's brought me a lot of joy, satisfaction, and anger that I just cannot stop doing it now. Now, Assassin's Creed Origins, it gave me a mix of all three of these feelings deep inside of my body during my almost 65 hours for completion. AC Origins was released on October 27, 2017 and was developed by Ubisoft Montreal. This was the first AC game that implemented the more open action style combat that we got to experience. There are a total of 51 trophies, and yes, you get to feed enemies to crocodiles in here. What more could you ask for? However, there are snakes. Still pretty disturbed by it. No one told me. Now, before we travel this platinum journey together, make sure to comment a game that you want to see me platinum next. It's very important as I have a list. Now, to get the platinum, we must complete several steps, starting with step 1, complete the story. AC Origins takes place in the frozen tundra of Egypt. I'm just kidding, it's hot as balls there year round. We take on the role of Bayek of Siwa. Essentially, our son was murdered, and like any reasonable father response, we want revenge. That means killing literally everyone. Now, this game explores the Hidden Ones, which is most famously known as the Assassin Brotherhood. After completing the opening area, we unlock our first trophy, First Steps. Now, shortly after this quest, I find myself in this kind of at-home arena fighting some gladiator for the excitement of others. I was waiting for chicks to start making it rain with $1 bills, but unfortunately never happened. This legit was some dude's backyard brawl, but you know, it earned me the festival trophy for completing the Lady of Slaughter's side quest. Still think they need a permit to run that place. After arriving to Alexandria, I'm reunited with my wife Aya. It's been a while since we've seen each other, so I naturally disappointed her for about 3 minutes, and then while I earn the trophy, I'm just getting started. I will definitely need a while for round 2. But yeah, you know what? It happens, guys. Also, again, no one warned me about the snakes we fight in this game. I hate snakes. All of them. Especially big ones. AC Origins puts a nice focus on the mix of stealth and just straight up brawling. I did earn Shadow of Egypt for killing 10 enemies in a row without being detected. Stealth. As with most Assassin's Creed games, there's this hierarchy of bad guys that we must kill. Each one that we take out does give us a trophy, but I chose to start with the Scarab, or the Scab. I don't know, he's just a piece of shit, so we're gonna go with the Scarab. I found this game to be much more reliant on the action combat rather than stealth, and, well, I dove straight in. After killing the Scabab, I don't know, I've said his name 5 different times now, I killed him pretty much in front of the whole family. Kids, mom, I don't know, wife, I don't know who she was, but I earned the Scarab trophy. Now, AC Origins also continued to allow us to explore the oceans, which I kind of like in this game. I did not like Skull and Bones, but the AC ship sequences, it's just fun. Skull and Bones, not fun. We end up meeting Pompey the Great, defend the ship, and earn the sea trophy. Pompey must not be so great if they need my help, you know, just saying. Did you know that one of the most dangerous animals in the world is a hippo? Yeah. Old Hungry Hippo game might make you think they're friendly, but in reality, they kill more people in Africa than any other animal. Straight up assholes. So it's only fitting that I earned the Run for Your Life trophy for running away from 3 fights with hippos. Now, after killing the Scarab, we turn our sights on the hyena. But while hunting for them, we earned the You Still Need 8880 trophy for hitting level 20. I don't even know what that means. But after an intense battle during a sandstorm, we kill Colisette. With each kill, we're trying to learn more and more about those responsible for killing our son. With her out of the way, we earned the hyena trophy. You remember when I said I was not warned about fighting snakes? Yeah, you see how big that damn thing is? I don't think J-Lo has ever had to fight a snake this big. I'm just kidding. I'm sure she's handled a lot of snakes, those big anacondas right in her hands. All right, moving on before we get flagged. After taking out the snake, there is a special moment that we have with our son that, frankly, it kind of reignited my passion to keep chasing down and killing those bad guys that are responsible for this. After this horrible sequence, I earned the Wake Up trophy. But please, no more big snakes. I'm tired of them. Our next target is the Lizard. This target tries to blend in by wearing an Anubis mask, because there are other people wearing this stupid mask. However, we know that this particular lizard is Hatepi, and he wears a blue scarf and also struggles with a bad cough. Could you imagine being one of the other guys wearing a mask and struggling with allergies on a day like today when we're there to kill somebody? But anyways, after sticking our blade in the right person, we kill him. We earn the Lizard trophy, then return home for a little yum-yum time with Aya, our wife, also baby mama. so she's obviously sad as well. And she's going to kill multiple people, just you stick around. Now in Egypt, there are multiple hidden tombs that we must find and explore. After completing our first one, we unlock Raider of the Lost Tomb trophy. In order to slay our enemies in a quick and efficient manner, we must maintain upgrading our abilities. Eventually, we activate a master ability to unlock the I'm Done Learning trophy. Never stop learning, kids. Keep it up. Now, there's a point in the game that we switch and take over our wife, Aya, Mommy. She is deadly with both a blade and arrows as we reach the top of the Pharos. Her lighting the Pharos signals for us to escort Caesar into the city to take over. This gives me my first fight against an elephant. Yeah, old Dumbo decides he wants to get that ass whooped too, so we throw hands. Now we kill the elephant, and then Pothamos, who had a hand in the attacks that took place in Siwa, he ends up, falling out of the elephant. We kill him, and then move on to other people who are responsible. We end up fighting this dude named Septimus, who was actually responsible and the person who did kill our son. Turns out this shriveled sack of nuts was tied to the Romans and directly to Caesar this whole time, which earns us the siege trophy. Wow, I feel betrayed. Imagine that. An easy trophy to earn over time is free as a bird for using our eagle Sinew for a total of 30 minutes. We eventually find Flava Flavis and take his life. He was directly responsible for the death of Bayek's son and did so to strengthen his army. There's something about killing a cat. I don't really understand how it strengthens your army, but whatever. It's their story. Well, sometimes in our weakest moments, we just need a moment of clarity to ground us and get us back into our mission at hand. And we go on killing people. But after this kill, we earn the Almost There trophy. We had to kill the crocodile person too, which is just another guy involved in the order. It's now come down to this. The end. The days before Caesar became a full-blown tyrant. Caesar sends his boy Septimus to go change the election tide for him within the council. But unfortunately, we're in the way. After killing Septimus, it's time to deal with the rest of the order that broke our family. We reach Caesar as he's given a speech to the council himself, and well, we assassinate the shit out of him, which is then followed by a straight-up prison yard shank fest in this place to, make sure he's dead. Caesar was not well liked. That's apparent by the last few moments of his life. But this earns us the gold trophy, the end, for completing the last main quest and ultimately fulfilling our destiny to get vengeance for our son. It was inevitable that our reign of dishing out revenge would remain behind the shadows going forward. All right, now that the main story is done, it's time for step 2, trophy cleanup. We have quite a bit to clean up here, so strap in, boys and girls, because it is time. The first trophy I earned was to defog the entire map and earn the I Know My Land trophy. This was significantly easier than the Odyssey defog, which had a ton of these small areas and islands that were easily missed. Now, the next trophy I unlocked was Handyman for crafting 20 items. In Origins, we have several arenas to fight in, which I just thought was incredible to experience. I love doing these older style barbarian battles, just really fun. But during a fight, I killed an arena boss with an overpower attack, which earns the Fatality trophy. In the Black Desert, there's the highest point in the map. It's so high that I can see your mom's house from there, and she looks great, making me a sandwich. But it's after reaching it, I earned the trophy, I can see my house from here. I prefer your mom's, but I didn't make the game, so I didn't get to pick what it was. But I followed this up by completing all hermit locations and also unlocking Words of Wisdom trophy. Now, one of my favorite trophies to get is the Circle of Life trophy. I earned this by feeding a corpse to a predator. You're probably like, oh, that's awful. And I'm all like, oh no, this is awesome. But I then earned the Slasher trophy for killing 3 enemies with 1 hit. I do recommend going to a lower level enemy area and then getting this trophy done. Makes it much easier. One of my favorite parts of this game and trophies to earn was the Arrow Whisperer trophy. We eventually earned the ability to control the arrow with a predator bow. Now, when you kill an enemy at more than 60 meters, it gets the trophy to pop. I had to look up the overheating trophy because, well, I'm not afraid to use a guide. When you go out into the desert and walk around, you eventually start to hallucinate and see things. To earn this trophy, though, you got to walk around long enough and hallucinate long enough to where you witness and see raining bugs in the desert. It's a sight to see. Bugs literally raining down from the sky. It's awesome. Gotta check it out. One of the harder aspects of this game is driving the chariots. An even harder part is racing against the other drivers of these chariots. You can slide around the turns, but the stamina on the horses show they really need to work on their cardio for sure. Just give them some more steroids. Anyways, when you completely wreck out another chariot, you will earn the Road Rage trophy. This one's pretty easy for me because I smashed into literally everything that was around me. But the next trophy, Ben-Hur, pretty good movie, is quite a bit more difficult since I have to win one of these damn tournaments. This took me numerous attempts to do, but eventually I got the trophy to pop, and I never want to race a chariot ever again. You remember the elephants in this game? Remember those big old beasts? Yeah, well now I have to fight 2 of them at the same time, and they're absolute assholes. I eventually overcome the combination of range and force attacks from Kutesh and Reshef. To earn the trophy, the harder they fall. Now back to the gladiator arenas we go, and after completing all arena events in the Crocodilophus, what a word, arena, I earned the trophy for those about to die. I immediately go from stabbing my stick and dudes, probably could have worded that differently, to taking one picture in 5 different locations to earn the reporter trophy. Now, like a bow and arrow wielding John Wick, I jumped from an elevated position and headshot kill an enemy with the bow while in the air. Probably thinking, man, how'd you pull this off? Well, you eventually earn the ability to slow down time to pull this off, so it's quite easy to do as you get through the game. But pulling this off earns Archer of the Month trophy. I follow this by completing a side quest and earning the 7 Farmers trophy. During this, I also earned the trophy Smash for destroying 100 breakable objects. Now, in most AC games, you can control the time of day changes. Origins is no different, allowing you to use the dawn and dusk to speed forward time and go through and be able to go on to the next day. But once you do it 30 times, you unlock Namaste trophy. I normally needed to Namaste after they move the time forward in real life and take away sleep like complete assholes, especially when they move it forward. Thanks a lot, Biden. Could put a stop to that one. So this game gives us pretty great powers, like being able to tame a lion to give us a roar trophy, right? That's pretty significant, pretty cool, huh? Get to take over different things and tame them. Unfortunately, I show absolutely zero responsibility in video games. And with this new found, power comes great responsibility, and I don't have any. So the next trophy was right up my alley. I brought old Simba boy to meet Carl the crocodile so that I could get the setup date trophy. I basically tamed our lion just so I could take him to be eaten. Circle of life, baby. Another trophy that was somewhat grindy to get because of being location based is the Boom trophy. We must kill 30 enemies by shooting a fire arrow at oil jars. That's a mouthful. You really want to find the oil jars that are surrounded by hay or other structures in order to get the fire to spread. So, best of luck, you pyros. Do you love looking up at the stars, trying to find the Big Dipper, or maybe just trying to figure out where the moon is? If so, then boy, do I have a trophy for you called Stargazer. This is earned after completing all 12 stone circles. However, the stone circles are completed by locating different designs in the stars above. So, part-time killer, part-time astronomer, we do it all. While exploring, though, I also unlock triathlete, rider's license, and defy authority trophies. Just knocking them out, baby. Just knocking them out. That's what we do. Now, spread across the map are these papyrus. I don't know how to say this word, but they're mysteries that you can solve. After solving the first one, you unlock Elementary, my dear Bayek trophy. Now, I must complete all the underwater objectives in order to unlock the Master Diver trophy. I gotta give this game some kudos because they actually showed you where the things are, unlike in Odyssey. So thank you, Ubisoft, for not making me have to drive around the entire ocean floor just to find these. Much thankful. The other water-based objective to complete is the Where's My Black Flag trophy. You must kill 8 ship captains. Now here's the problem. Some will be on the water, actually, cruising around, being a pirate. Some are on land, absolutely wasted and drunk. Regardless, you just got to kill them, and then you get the trophy. There is one trophy in the game that's not necessarily unmissable, but it can be a giant pain in the ass at the end if you're not careful. The trophy is reduce, reuse, and recycle for selling 100 trinkets at once. Yes, at once. This is not cumulative, done over time as you play through, so be aware of that aspect. You literally have to go up to the merchant, sell all 100 of them at once for it to count. The other big grind in this game is the Old Habits trophy. You must complete all locations, and some of these can be a little tough to find because the question mark color on the sand structures on the map, it's almost the same. It is tedious when you go through the map, so player beware. Make sure you keep several pieces of legendary gear in your stock as well so that you can earn the I'm a Legend trophy. Alright, lastly, probably the most annoying trophy in this game because I kept getting bugs and glitches is the Over-Design trophy. For this trophy, you have to kill a poison level 35 plus enemy with the torch in less than 30 seconds. It might sound simple, but it's an absolute pain in the ass to get because it's due to all the bugs I encountered around it. But once I did get it to pop, I earned the illustrious Platinum Trophy, earned the all. I felt instant satisfaction that I had completed this tedious journey. It pushed me through several bugs that I encountered. Some of them I really wanted to throw my controller out the window, but hey, I kept going. You know why? It's calm is contagious, baby. If you guys enjoyed this video and my Platinum videos in general, please hit the like button, subscribe with the bell button checked, and leave a comment on a game that you would want to see me Platinum next. As always, be cool to people.